This is one of those movies that pre-COVID I kept seeing trailers and posters for it every time I was at the movie theatre, and I was really hoping to be able to watch this one on the big screen, but then I had to bite the bullet and rent it from Amazon. Welcome to my review of Promising Young Woman. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews here at the weekend. All of my reviews are of course spoiler free, and I will leave a playlist of my recent movie reviews linked up above in case you're looking for something to watch this weekend. In the description box you will also find all of my social links so you can keep up with what I am reading and watching in between videos. Yes, today we're going to be talking Promising Young Woman, one I've been seeing trailers and posters for since probably autumn 2019, so it was a big build up for me to watch this one, hence why I'm sitting down and giving you a full review. Thought I might be able to see it on the big screen, realized it wasn't happening, so today we're talking about my streaming experience renting it from Amazon at home. And we did rent the 4K Ultra HD one, so you know, saw it as best I could, not having seen it on the big screen. So we follow our main character, who basically goes out and pretends to get drunk, and then see just how far men will take advantage of her before she sobers up, and basically, you know, tells them, you shouldn't be doing this. And she's basically doing this to avenge her best friend, who, whilst they were at college, something happened to her which was quite similar, and things did not go well. We've all heard the story. We all know, you know, people that this has happened to. This is, you know, particularly pertinent during Women's History Month. This is particularly pertinent given the recent stuff that's happened in the UK in particular. And so, yeah, it was a hyped film for me. I went into it with a certain level of expectation and a certain level of hype, especially because it's been nominated for Golden Globes, Oscars, other awards. The fact that it's picked up multiple Oscar nominations was the push that made me pay the money to rent it. You know, that's not normally something that I like to do, but was prepared to watch it. And for me, I really enjoyed it. I really thought that the casting was excellent. It's got Laverne Cox in it, which I love everything that Laverne Cox has been cast in. And I think Carey Mulligan is also really well cast. She's got this ability to have this like face that's just, it's like a blank canvas, and so you really don't know what she's thinking. You don't know what the character's thinking, and so you're kind of like swept up as if you are sort of one of the guys that she's approaching in this film a little bit, because I feel like we never really get to know what makes her tick. We get to see snippets of her life and snippets of what made her her and what made her go out and want to do this, but I feel like we never really get the full story. And yeah, this is another one that's definitely not for the faint-hearted. It is not nice seeing the extent to which people will take advantage of a woman on their own who is drunk. It is not nice, the reaction that they give when she reveals that she's sort of, you know, been playing them. And it's not nice when we have flashbacks to the kind of like reason that made her go out and do all of this, her experience and her friend's experience. And we kind of get to put together a lot of that of her friend's experience through her meeting up with people that they used to go to university with, who are now very successful and have very much moved on from what happened, and she has not moved on from what happened. And so I really like the way the film is structured. I thought that the soundtrack was also excellent. It is a very girl power soundtrack, and so again, very appropriate for Women's History Month. I think this was meant to be released April last year, so I don't know if it would have even been in the running for any sort of Oscars, but soundtrack wise, I thought it was really good. I like personally really connected with the soundtrack and feel like each song was quite meaningful to the scene that it was supporting, or the moment in the film that it was supporting. I really felt for our main character, and I could really see the reasoning behind why she was doing what she was doing. And so I think I got very invested in it. I think this would be one of those films, had I seen it at the cinema, that I would have come out feeling very angry and also quite empowered by. Obviously, sitting watching it at home on your TV screen, you don't get that same absorption that you do sitting in a darkened room with possibly any number of strangers, although the times I go, very few strangers. But yeah, so I feel like if I hadn't been watching it in my living room, I would have definitely had much more of a sort of emotional reaction to it. I think, you know, it may have even made me cry, but because obviously I was watching it on my TV screen with all the distractions of like eating dinner, loading the dishwasher, checking my phone, getting up and going to the bathroom, during, then you don't get that same level of absorption. Is this one of those films that has to be seen on the big screen? I mean, no, I don't think it is. I don't think it's particularly, you know, it's not got particularly beautiful shots or like amazing cinematography. I like the way it's edited. I like the soundtrack. I think it would have been more intense being on the big screen, but I don't think it is one of those that you have to watch it on the big screen. I think if you're planning on watching this on a TV or on a laptop, then it's a decent way to see it. But yeah, I think being in the cinema and being there for the experience, you would just feel it just on a slightly deeper level. But obviously at the minute, a lot of us, the only way that we have to watch it is to stream it, and so it did come off very well streaming. And like I say, I enjoyed the soundtrack. I thought the casting in general was just really good, and it definitely felt like it came off as something that could really have happened. It felt like a biopic, even though it isn't. I did check because I was like, oh, I'm sure it's based on a book, but I think it's just based on multiple people's stories and multiple news stories of this same thing happening. And then, you know, what if somebody went out and kind of decided to do a little bit something about it. And so I do think that had it not been the year that we've had in terms of films, this wouldn't necessarily have been nominated for any Oscars. But having watched it, I feel that it is one of the better films that I have watched in the last 12 months. And so I do recommend giving it a watch. Do I think it'll win the Oscar? Probably not. Best Picture wise anyway. I think that the acting was really very good, but I will go on to talk more about my Oscars predictions in upcoming videos. This is a standalone review right now, so you don't miss out on those Oscar predictions videos. Make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell. As always, if there are other upcoming releases that you would like me to stream and review for you here, let me know in the comments. But I will be mainly watching Oscar nominated movies from here until Oscars night, which I'm excited about. Always enjoy watching the Oscars, even though they're going to be a little bit different this year. And I'm excited to make my predictions videos as well, because they normally go horribly wrong. So that's going to be fun. As I say, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on those. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've seen this movie, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I will be back with another video very soon. So I will see you then. Thanks for watching.